Hey guys, welcome to Tarot and Heal. You might notice something different. That's right, new curtains. I'm joking. So I'm showing my face. This will be like, I don't know if this is gonna stick. I'm just trying it this time, so whatever. I was told to do it, so I'm doing it. Welcome to your full moon in Capricorn reading. I hope all is well. Let's get started. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light and divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that we need to know overall for the full moon in the Capricorn reading? What do we need to know most? Thank you. So while I was meditating on your energy, I heard Don't Believe Me, Just Watch, that song by Bruno Mars. We have the universe coming out here. So I heard Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. You know, and I'm like, okay, cool. I feel like people might be, it might be why I'm like being led to show my face. It might be as we're stepping out of quarantine mode for a while, we might see who's been sinking and who's been swimming. You know, we'll start to see the results of our work if you've done the work. So you might notice that people around you, they might be coming back a little bit differently. You might have different experiences. People might feel differently to you. Okay? You might have new people coming into your life now. Just like little things to let you know that, hey, things are working in your favor or moving in a certain direction. So it's a nice time for you to actually just check in and see like, okay, am I on track? Am I not? All right? We do have strength coming out here. All right? So if you've been doing the work, you have to, oh, look at that, trust coming out. You have to trust and have faith that things are coming through. And you might start seeing the fruits of your labor, giving you like a little, you know, just giving you a little bit of a push forward to let you know that you're doing okay, all right? We are in this, you know, it's all about divine timing. There's a need to have the strength to actually just push through despite what you're seeing or not seeing. If you're not seeing the fruits of your labor, if things aren't working as quickly as you want it to, so on and so forth. It's a need for you to actually just be a bit patient with that, all right? The Capricorn energy is all about patience. All right, let's get into it. What's overall advice? Overall advice? Okay. Yeah, we have forgive and forget. Then we have bust out of your cocoon. I'm getting this energy of a new world, a new day. So even if, you know, somebody might be coming back, people might be coming back into your life, but they might be coming back totally different. Because with this quarantine, a lot of us had to go into our shell. We had to go into our cocoon and hibernate and think and face ourselves. A lot of people, they've done this and they've done the work, and they've came out better for it. Some people probably came out worse, and that's what we're going to start seeing now. Who's who, what's what, who's done the right thing, who didn't, who took advantage of this time. Okay, we also have embraced your power. If you've done the work, then this is the stage that you're in. You're letting the past be the past. Okay, with forgive and forget, as you've gone through the lessons, as you've cleaned out the people in your life that you needed to clean out, as you cleaned out the emotional muck that you needed to clean out, and now you're here ready to bust out of your cocoon into transformation mode, okay, and embracing the new you that you've become, minus the muck, minus whatever insecurities you were carrying, whatever things you had to close out, the emotional barriers that you had to close out in the past cycle. And now it's time to look ahead with imagined solutions. It's time to look ahead, start co-creating with the universe. So this is very exciting. I feel like we're finally starting to move forward. We're getting out of this stage of having to clear out people and secrets coming out and having to deal with, you know, just going through the muck, you know, the non-fun stuff. I feel like now we're getting to the fun stuff. Like I said, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch came out. It's like some people might be showing out, right? Some people might... It just feels like a happier mode, like you're able to celebrate if you've done the work. If you haven't, then it's time to course correct, all right? All right, let's see. All right, so the full moon spread. What have we created since the new moon? What should we have created since the new moon? Thank you. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands coming out, that high ground energy, all right? All right, and where are we now? Seven of Pentacles, okay? So we should have learned the lesson. We should have gathered the wisdom that we needed to gather from our past cycle at this point, all right? And where we should have a better understanding of who we are. We should be in a place where we can We understand that we're in a more powerful place mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, and we're able to stand our ground, okay, in this new way that we're being, all right? There's no looking back. No longer looking back. As you're stepping into this new cycle, you're stepping into a new world, okay? Do not look back into the old world. When you step into a new world, the old world no longer applies. You know, the lessons that you've learned, you were able to pick that up and integrate that, okay? Or you're supposed to integrate that, but you're not supposed to keep the baggage, right? You're not supposed to keep the narrative that you once had in the last cycle, okay? Now we're stepping into a new world where the old rules will no longer apply. This could be applied on the collective scale as well, but I'm just talking about on an individual basis. So if you're used to experiencing love in a certain way, if you've done the work, you're no longer going to experience the love in the same way you did as you have before, which is pretty exciting, you know, because if you've done the work, then it's probably improved. All right. The friendships, you know, all the things, your work relationships, all your interactions, everything is going to shift because of the work that you've done. All right. Okay. What is coming to us now? What's emerging? Yeah, that Four of Pentacles, letting go of the old. Okay, don't hold on. Don't be afraid to let go. I mean, if people during this time, if there were people who, you know, there were a lot of people that actually had to clear out their circle. Things came to light about who's toxic for us and who wasn't. Relationships that were toxic for us and relationships that weren't. All right. Now it's time to finally just let it go. Let bygones be bygones. Like, don't let that hold any real estate in your energy, in your energetic space or your emotional space. Let it go. All right. It's time to do that. All right. And what is no longer serving us? What's no longer serving us? Look at that. Yeah, we're in this rebirth process. Finally, we're knocking at the door. We're ready to be reborn. Okay, we're ready to go into transformation mode. That's amazing. I'm super excited about this because I was tired of this cycle. Let me tell you something. All right. How can we release and let go? By the way, that was the Death card. All right. How can we release and let go? Yeah. So the Three of Swords here, that energy of that emotional pain, the barriers, we have to let it go now. It's time. It's time to let go of the emotional barriers, the narrative that kept us in that cycle. It's time to let it all go. Like, this might be, I'm not going to say it's the last chance. That seemed too, like, dramatic. But now is the time to do it, for sure. All right. What resources are available as we release? Four of Wands, stability. We have the time now. We have the strength. We have the power to step into our stability now. Hallelujah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I don't know about y'all, but this cycle since last year, since like November, September, that energy, it was wild. Okay. But yeah, it's time to just let it go. Like, look, all right, that was rough. Let's move on. You know what I mean? That's where we're at right now. You have the chance to build this happy home energy, this solid foundation, so that you can build this new world. Now, with the Death card here, this is moving into a brand new territory. Like I said, it's a new world where old rules no longer apply. And we can once again apply that to the collective energy where we're realizing like, oh, the world will never be the same now. You know, we're not going back to normal. That's not going to happen. It's a new normal, you know, and whether in your individual life or collectively, we have to wrap our minds around it. And that's something that we have to let go of. That's the thing we have to let go of, the old way, the traditional way, whether it's a traditional way of seeing the world or just an old way of being, how you showed up in love, how you showed up as a friend, how you showed up as a business partner or, you know, love interest, all that good stuff. It's time to let go of the old. Okay, it's going to be a heartbreak that comes with that, mourning the old world and stepping into the brand new, the fear of the unknown. But it's time for us to do that because we need to understand that it is a brand new cycle that's going to bring more stability than we've ever had before. All right, let's go into the blockages really quickly. What are the blockages? What are we feeling to see? And what is the advice? I feel like this is going to be short and sweet. This is very straightforward. Pretty much step into your power, okay? Step into your power, bust out of your cocoon, show the world your light. All right. See, once again, so no longer looking back is that type of energy. You might have the inclination. I'm sorry, I'm sweating. You might have the inclination to look back and have this regret, crying over spilled milk. It's literally crying over spilled milk. It's something that, it's like the ghost of the past. You know, it's something that no longer applies, something that no longer exists in your reality, something that no longer has an effect on you. But some of you guys might still be focusing on that with that Five of Cups, focusing on the past, like, oh man, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe this, you know, I went through that. I can't believe, but you already went through it. So it's no longer, you don't have to beat the dead horse about what you've gone through or what you've experienced, all right? It's done. It's over, all right? It's going to take strength for you to get out of that cycle. Excuse the background. The window's open. But yeah, it's going to take some energy for you to, some strength for you to get out of that mentality. Okay, there's no need to look back and regret. You made whatever decisions you made so far. You were supposed to make it. You were being divinely guided, and trust that energy. All right, I'm going to look more into this Five of Cups, see what's going on there as far as the blockage is concerned. Yeah, so committing to it. So commit. All right, like I said, don't waver. You're looking back, trust the fact that you made the right decisions, and commit to that. Commit to who you've become. Okay, and yes, there is collateral damage from making those changes and going through a death and rebirth process. As you go through this transition, people will get dropped off. That happens every time, and the next time you go through another death and rebirth, because we're constantly growing, right? The more you do that, every time you're gonna have people leave, you're gonna have people come in, and it's okay. It's the name of the game. Jesus. All right, now I'm feeling this party energy for July. Maybe it's just my energy, I don't know. But no, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch came out. It's just like, I just feel like there's more of a jovial vibe. It's a little bit more lighthearted. At least we'll get a little bit of a break as we realize, like, oh, I'm free, you know, just shedding your skin. Speaking of that, we do have the snake card coming out with the clouded judgment. All right, yeah, some of you guys, like I said, you might be coming out of a cycle where you had to leave. All of us, we have to leave people behind that we were loyal to. They might have been snaky energy, they might have clouded our judgment. We realize we have to let them go. But because of those people that we were loyal to, you might have some regret about, like, damn, that really sucks that had to happen. And that's that crying over spilt milk energy. Do not keep looking back at, like, damn, why couldn't this work though? You know, what if, you know, don't go down that rabbit hole, okay? It's going to require some strength for you to pick up the pieces and keep it moving, and do not look back. Yeah, because it's just going to be a distraction for you. It's going to take you down a rabbit hole. All right, whatever growth you've made. Okay, so some of you guys, you might have people that's going to come back in. All right, you might have people that haven't done the work, and they're going to try and pull you back. Okay, don't fall into that energetic or emotional trap. It's just going to be a distraction. It's going to stop you, or it's going to prolong your growth or your spiritual evolution, or stepping into your rebirth. All right, what are we failing to see? Strength is the name of the game here, and that is Leo energy. I don't know why I'm feeling like showy energy. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's a bit more showy than usual. Maybe because the quarantine is breaking, you know, people are just out and about and just excited, you know. But I do feel like we'll just be showing, we'll be seeing more of who has grown and who hasn't. Because we all went through the same astrological weird mind F of a time, right? We all went through this. Some people sank and some people swam, and we're going to see the people who swam and what they've become as a result of it. Okay, and the people who sank, we're going to see if that they double down or remain stagnant. All right, what we're failing to see with the Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, new opportunities on the horizon here, but you have to step into that Nine of Cups energy, that wish fulfillment energy, believing that you have it. Like, no longer looking back. Instead of looking at the Five of Cups, look at your Nine of Cups. Okay, it's time for you to look forward. Ace of Pentacles, moving forward into a brand new cycle here. All right. Why is this Page of Cups here in reverse? We still have this burden here, the burdens of the past. That's still coming up. It's time to finally let it go. It's time to finally let go of the burdens of the past, all right? And your intuition is going to help you navigate this energy in the best way possible. It's some subconscious scripts or subconscious programming that we need to work on, all right? Like I said, the things that, the point of attraction that we had that attracted this snaky type of energy, we got to let that go once and for all. Don't get caught up on, but damn, why did I attract this? You know, what did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? Do not get into that emotional trap. It is a trap. It's an energetic trap. All right? Don't get caught up in that. Just be thankful that you recognize the snake. Be thankful that you have the strength to get rid of the snake and then move forward. All right? With clarity. Knowing that you made the right decision. Do not carry this as an emotional burden or baggage or chip on your shoulder, because all that's going to do is stop you from stepping into this Nine of Cups wish fulfillment, stable foundation. Okay? Okay. What's the advice? Once again, with that foundation, the Four of Wands is coming out again in reverse. Yeah. All right. So for some of us, if you know, like I said, all that energy is going to do, that looking back in the past, all that's going to looking at what you've gone through and like probably wallowing in self-pity, all that's going to do is just going to leave you in this unstable mode emotionally. And it's going to stop you from stepping into this solid foundation. All right. Now we do have the Page of Swords here. For me, this is indicative of stepping into a brand new mentality. Okay. As we're stepping into this rebirth. Okay. I'm sorry. As we're stepping into this rebirth, this transformation, we have to have a new mentality, a new way of looking at things. If you keep looking back in the past, you're not going to be able to develop the new mindset needed for the new world. All right. So with the Page of Swords, it is time for you to step into a sharper way of thinking based on the truth that you've learned, based on the wisdom that you've gained. Okay. Who do you need to be moving forward? Now it's time to be proactive, moving forward. Tangible steps with Capricorn energy. What steps do you need to take moving forward? Okay, and then start doing it. Harnessing the strength to actually do it. Okay, to embody that and commit to being that. Okay, commit to being this new you. Commit to being this, showing up in this new way when it comes to love. Commit to being more dedicated at work or whatever it is for you. Whatever this new way that you decided to be based on the truths that came to light. The sword. This sword is a sword of truth, okay? And this is what we've been going through for the past couple of cycles, okay? And now it's like that truth has come to light. Now we're seeing things clearly through the lens of truth, not the lens of our ego, not the lens of our insecurity, even though we do have the ability to pull the wool over our own eyes. Some of us will do so, but some of us will move forward and start looking at things from the eyes of truth, the eyes of source, the eyes of our intuition, okay? So you make that dedication, you make that commitment to do so, and you'll step into this new day. All right, that's what it's all about here. All right, we do have the Nine of Wands. If you don't move forward in that with that new cycle, it's like do not pass go, do not collect $200. If you don't step into this new way of thinking, you're not going to move forward. You're going to be stagnant, and you're probably going to find yourself looping once again in that same cycle that you just put in all this work for. So there might be a few tests here. There might be a few exes that might come back. And you're going to have to handle it once and for all. You know, it's like the universe bringing back old tests and saying like, hey, are you sure? Are you sure you want to let go of this person? You know what I mean? Or, you know, it's just going to be something that's going to tempt you, right? But you have to show the strength, show the stick-to-itiveness, show the commitment to yourself, and honoring the work that you've put in for yourself. Okay? That's what's happening here. And then embracing your power. Okay, once you do that, it'll shift gears. Once you pass that test, it'll make you shift gears like, oh, okay, yeah, I am a new person. Yeah, I can stand up for myself in this type of way now, you know, and that'll give you more ammo to embrace your power and then bust out of your cocoon. Okay, for some of you guys, it is people will be coming back so you can forgive and then forget. All right, let's see what the power animal is. What's the power animal for the collective in regards to this full moon in Capricorn energy? Thank you. Happy birthday to all the Cancers, by the way. Happy birthday. Okay. What is a power animal? Ant spirit. Time for some action. Time to collaborate. Time to look forward. Time to start building. Time to start building your foundation. Okay, based on the new standards that you've developed, what type of people do you want to hang out with? Okay, don't let the old people come back in that you already cut out after you've done all this work. Okay, don't let that ex come back in and mess with your head and mess with your heart or mess with your hoo-ha, you know, after you've done all this work. Okay, don't fall back. Don't look back. It's time to move forward and start building and co-creating with the universe here, all right? That's building with the universe. This is also networking. This is also soul tribe energy, okay? As you got rid of people that needed to leave during this transformation. Why do I keep getting tongue-tied on that? But as you're going through this transformation, people left. And now you're making room for new people to come in. So just, like I said, new people might be coming in while old people are probably trying to claw their way back in as well. Leave room for the new to come in. Your soul tribe is coming. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Antelope Spirit, yeah, life is speeding up. See, once you clear out the muck, you cleared out the emotional muck, you've done the work, you're going to start seeing some results, some type of result in this cycle, okay? It might be subtle, whatever the case is, but it's something that's going to let you know, oh, I'm moving in the right direction. For example, for me, like I'm meeting different types of people but the energy is so much different than what I've experienced before, and it's showing me like, okay, this is a result of me clearing out the spiritual and emotional muck that I was carrying. Whatever baggage I was carrying, I released that, and now I'm seeing the results by the people I'm attracting and the treatment and the behavior I'm attracting. You know, that's what you're going to start experiencing, okay? Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. You know, people might be coming back, trying to claw back into your life, whatever. Be compassionate, all right? Out of Spirit. Woo. Out of Spirit, you are never alone, okay? You are never alone. Know that Spirit is with you. And Spirit is with you every step of the way to guide you, okay? So you can co-create, but also that networking energy, soul tribe energy, and probably soulmate energy, okay? I feel like we're stepping into that energy where we can attract more quality soulmates, okay? More high vibe soulmates, soul tribe energy, okay? I'm sorry. Boom. Last but not least, Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. Embrace your power. This is a prerequisite to imagining solutions. You have to be confident enough to know where you stand, your point of attraction, before you can imagine this new world, before you can dream big enough, okay? But you have to realize, okay, this is my power. This is where I'm at right now. I do have the high ground. I did put in the work. You know, you have to take inventory of who you are right now and be committed to that so that you cannot waver and shake. You won't let anyone come and shake you up after you've done all this work. All right? Don't let anyone come back and mess up the work that you've done. That might be a challenge. All right? The past might come back and try to mess you up. Stand your ground. You've done this work. Do not let anyone make you feel regret for the decisions that you made. Do not let anyone guilt trip you, okay, for the decisions that you've made. You've done what you had to do, divinely guided, and for the alignment of your soul. So you have to trust that, all right? I'm going to pull from the Rebel deck. It's not the most PC deck in the world. I have to say this every time. It has curse words in it. I'm sorry in advance. But it is what it is. All right. We're at 24. All right. Overall, what is the advice? Don't effing force it. Allow the ish to come to you, okay? This is where co-creation comes in. Just take some time to daydream, you know, just imagine what the world can be, okay? But you don't have to be, the action that you have to take is making sure that you're in the right headspace, you're in a stable mindset emotionally and spiritually, you're in your own point, you are aligned with spirit, and then let everything come through, okay? You'll be surprised, once you get into alignment, you'll be surprised how quickly these manifestations will come through. You'll be surprised how quickly the fruits of your labor will come through. That's where we're at, okay? So this is great. This is very exciting, okay? So for the people who have been doing the work all this time, let's clap it up. We're wrapping it up, okay? And for the people who haven't, it's not too late. Get started. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Tarot and Heal. I do personal readings. Check out the info box below. Also, if you want to be an angel donor, I do accept that now on Patreon. So check out that link below as well. And yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Have a happy July. Your zodiac readings are coming up soon. The people who have not gotten readings yet, they will be coming up. I am keeping you guys updated on the time frame, okay? So just be patient with me. Trust in divine timing. All right, until we meet again. Peace.